everyone, and welcome to Disney Decades. I'm your host, Nick LoCicero. In Disney Decades, I'm going to read about an event that happened in Disney Parks history, and you have to guess what year that event occurred. But there's a twist. In front of you, you should have a board with the dates 1950 through 2020. This is called the Time Wheel. You also have a set of 7 game pieces called Time Windows. If you don't yet have your Time Wheel and Time Windows, please pause this video and visit www.nt.com/DisneyDecades to download the game for free. Now, each time window is large enough to cover a series of years from 1 to 7. If you're really sure about a date, use a smaller time window. If you aren't too sure, use one of your larger time windows to cover more years. Once you use a time window, set it aside. It is no longer available for you to use. I have 15 events, and if you run out of time windows before I run out of events, you win. You'll have 20 seconds after I read an event to place your time window. If you need more time, just pause the video. No one's looking. It's now time to play Disney Decades. Have fun and good luck. Event number 1. The first episode of the Disneyland television show airs on ABC with The Disneyland Story. What year did they air the first episode of the Disneyland television show? It's pretty cool if you can find this episode on YouTube. It's Walt talking all about what's to come for Disneyland. What year did it air? Time is up. The year was 1954. 54, 1 year before Disneyland opened. All right, on to event number 2. Walt Disney records a film outlining plans for the Florida project, including details for the experimental prototype community of tomorrow. What year did Walt film that movie that talked all about his plans for what would become Walt Disney World in Florida, also known as the Epcot film? And time is up. The year was 1966. 66. All right, on to event number 3. Disney legend Paul Frees, the voice of many Disney theme park characters, including the Haunted Mansion ghost host, passes away at age 66. What year did the legendary voice actor Paul Frees pass away? Did a lot of voices for Hanna-Barbera, a lot of Disney park voices, including in Pirates of the Caribbean. Probably heard his voice many times throughout your life. What year did he pass away? 1986. 86. Let's move on to event number 4. Casey's Corner replaces the Coca-Cola Refreshment Corner on Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom. What year did Casey's Corner replace the Coca-Cola Refreshment Corner on Main Street, USA in the Magic Kingdom? This was part of a big Main Street refurb that actually expanded the Emporium, and they rethemed that corner restaurant into a baseball-themed restaurant. The year was 1995. 95. Now, those of you following our Instagram and TikTok feeds may have gotten this one exactly right. You might have used your number 1 time window on this one. Remember to follow our socials each and every week for our Disney Decades question of the week, where we're going to give a hint about an upcoming episode. All right, hope you're doing good. We're 4 events in. Hopefully you got rid of some of those time windows. It's time for event number 5. Disney's Polynesian Resort opens at Walt Disney World. What year did Disney's Polynesian Resort open at Walt Disney World? All right. It might sound like a trick question. Let's think about it. What year did that Polynesian Resort open? The year was 1971. Yeah, the year Walt Disney World, the year the Magic Kingdom opened. Polynesian Resort opened right along with it. All right, let's go to event number 6 now. Thousands of students toss their caps in the air as the first grad night is held at Disneyland. What year was the first grad night held at Disneyland? Few thousand students in attendance that night. When was it? Maybe you were part of that class. Were you one of them? You better remember the year. And time's up on this one, 1961. 61. It's time for event number 7. Captain EO first debuts in Tomorrowland at Tokyo Disneyland. We're looking for when Captain EO debuted at Tokyo Disneyland. What year was it? Was it the same year as Disneyland? Was it the same year as Disney World? I don't know. We'll see. It's that time window. Hopefully you covered the year 1987. 87 is the year we're looking for. All right, we're 7 events in. Let's go to event number 8. The Wishes Fireworks Show premieres at the Magic Kingdom. What year did the Wishes Fireworks Show premiere at the Magic Kingdom? I love Happily Ever After, but I do also miss my Wishes. Fun show. It's around for a long time. What year did it premiere? And time's almost up. All right. The year was 2003. 2003 was the year. All right. We are now more than halfway through this. How are those time windows looking for you? Did you get rid of that 1 and that 2 yet? Hopefully you did. Hopefully we threw some in there that should have been gimmies for you if you knew a little bit about Disney history here. All right, on to event number 9. Mission to Mars permanently closes at Walt Disney World. What year did Mission to Mars permanently close at Walt Disney World? And you ever on that attraction? Do you remember when it closed? Remember what replaced it? All right, well, the year was 1993. We're looking for 93. All right, how about a food-related event for you? The Maya Grill restaurant opens in the Coronado Springs Resort at Walt Disney World. What year did the Maya Grill restaurant open in Coronado Springs at Walt Disney World? Think about it. Did it open with the resort? Do you even know what year the resort opened? I don't know. All right, time's almost up on this one. Probably a tough one. 1997. 97. It's time for event number 11. The Flights of Fantasy Parade premieres at Hong Kong Disneyland as part of Celebration in the Air. What year did the Flights of Fantasy Parade premiere at Hong Kong Disneyland? I don't know if it's a hint for you, but it's part of Celebration in the Air. So if you know when that happened, you should get this one right. I know, another tough one. Let's see if you got rid of a time window here. 2011. 2011. All right, moving on to event number 12. We just have 4 events left. Hopefully, you got less than 4 time windows. Let's see if you could use up one on this one. The first major Lego Disney Cinderella Castle set is released. When was the first major Lego Disney Cinderella Castle set released? I think they released 1 or 2 since then, but this is the first one. I have it in my display cabinet. Do you? Got the little train running around it. The year was 2016. 2016. All right, event number 13. The Clock of the World debuts at Disneyland. Yes, this was a real thing. The Clock of the World debuts at Disneyland. You might have actually seen it on old retro merchandise and not even known what it was. There's a few pieces out there with this iconic clock. What year did the Clock of the World debut at Disneyland? It was the year the park opened, 1955. 55. All right, we're down to our final 2 events here in this episode of Disney Decades. Here's event number 14. Walt Disney World theme parks shut down 3 times in 2 months for Hurricanes Charlie, Francis, and Jeanne. What year did Walt Disney World theme parks shut down 3 times in 2 months for hurricanes? I remember these. It was one after the other. It's kind of crazy around here. What year did Charlie, Francis, and Jeanne shut down Walt Disney World? The year was 2004. 2004. All right, it's that time. Our final event of the episode. Here you go. Hopefully you can use up your final time window on this question. The Matterhorn bobsled attraction at Disneyland leaves Tomorrowland and becomes part of Fantasyland. Now, they didn't actually move the mountain, they just changed where it was located in the park. When it was originally built, it was part of Tomorrowland. Then it became part of Fantasyland. What year did that happen? That'd be kind of cool if they actually did move the mountain. 1972. 72. All right, well, that is it. Hopefully you got rid of all your time windows. If not, guess what? We have plenty of episodes of Disney Decades here on the Parchive channel, so go try another one. We mix and match it up with different types of events from all around the parks, from all around the world, and we do restaurant questions, resort questions, attraction questions, even Imagineer questions. So let us know how you did on this episode. Just leave a comment. Let us know how many time windows you used up, which questions you loved, maybe some of your memories about some of the things we talked about in this episode. All right, well, that is it for this edition of Disney Decades. See ya next time.